The wind off the Saginaw Bay didn't whistle. It screamed, carrying the scent of stagnant marsh water and something much worse, the iron-rich tang of fresh blood. In their cramped rental on the edge of Bay City, Elena sat in a kitchen swallowed by shadows. Across from her, 7-year-old Lily was too still. She wasn't sleeping. She was listening. The girl's eyes were fixed on the door, wide and vacant, reflecting the moonlight like 2 silver coins. "Mommy," Lily whispered, her voice sounding hollowed out. "The man with the dog face is hungry." Elena gripped a kitchen knife, her knuckles white as bone. She wanted to tell her it was just a story, a myth meant to keep kids from wandering into the Michigan brush, but the sound coming from the porch made the lie die in her throat. It wasn't the trot of a coyote or the heavy lumber of a bear. It was a thud, snap, thud, snap. The sound of something walking on 2 legs but leaning forward with an unnatural, predatory hunger. Then came the scratching, not the frantic clawing of an animal, but a slow, deliberate rake of long, heavy talons against the siding. Each stroke sounded like a razor cutting through silk. Stay behind me, Elena breathed, though she felt like a lamb before an altar. The sound shifted. The beast reached the window. It didn't just knock, it leaned its massive weight against the glass. A low, wet huff escaped from the other side, a sound of breath through a snout too large for any human chest. Elena crept toward the pane, her heart hammering a frantic rhythm against her ribs. She pulled the curtain back just an inch. The moonlight hid it. The creature was a nightmare of anatomy. A massive, muscular torso covered in matted, dark fur, standing nearly 7 feet tall on digitigrade legs. But it was the head that stole her breath. The elongated, lupine snout was fused to a heavy, human-like brow. And the eyes, they weren't just gold. They were ancient, intelligent, and filled with a terrifyingly human malice. Suddenly, the creature slammed its snout against the glass. The pane groaned under the pressure. It didn't bark or growl. It emitted a sound that was halfway between a wolf's howl and a man's guttural, wet scream. Elena turned to grab Lily, but she froze. Lily wasn't looking at the door anymore. She was staring at the empty space in the corner of the kitchen, where the shadows seemed too thick to be natural. "He says he doesn't want to wait for the door," Lily whispered, her eyes tracking something invisible moving toward them. The floorboards beneath Elena's feet suddenly buckled. The sound came from under the house, the heavy, rhythmic thud of something massive crawling through the crawl space, rising up to meet them. As the kitchen light flickered and died, the last thing Elena saw was Lily smiling. A wide, terrifyingly vacant smile, as a massive, fur-matted hand reached out from the darkness,